Hello everyone, Joe Neat, Executive Producer on Sea of Thieves here with another weekly dev update. So firstly, I just wanted to start with a little bit of a look back at Shrouded Spoils. And obviously that campaign has finished now, but it's been incredible to see the impact that it's had on Sea of Thieves. So the way that it's really added life to the world, to the sea, and just to every adventure, basically. When you're out there, there's always things you're encountering and always opportunities for stories and moments and kind of memories to be formed. And it's been amazing to see that, not just from a game experience perspective, but to see the stories and the streams and the videos and everything that have been shared, and to see that grow. And not just that, but when we look at all of our kind of key metrics across the project, I've just finished doing a team update to our team, kind of in our all hands area, just taking them through a kind of look back at the previous year and also through our plans that are kind of coming up. But part of that was really looking at Shrouded Spoils and the impact that this has had. If we think about some of our key metrics, obviously with Sea of Thieves, we've always wanted it to be a watchable, shareable game. So to see the impact that the Shrouded Spoils release has had on our Twitch, our Mixer, our YouTube numbers, and to see it kind of buzzing around all of the kind of top 10s and things across all of those platforms has been amazing. And we've also seen so many new players coming into the game as a result of all those stories being shared and everything, and the excitement and the awareness around the game. So when I look at all of our key metrics across the game, whether it's our watchable, shareable, or it's our sales or Game Pass even, we've seen a marked increase across all of those metrics from kind of Shrouded Spoil onwards. And so obviously, that's really promising for us as we look to the future of Sea of Thieves and we look at all the things that we're working on across the team that we're bringing to the game. It gets me really excited about the year ahead. So just looking internally, looking at kind of what the team is up to, one of the main things that obviously we're working on is Arena. And as I've talked about before, the key next step for Arena is to get it into Pioneers, into our testing program, so that we can start iterating and getting feedback, because it is a very different way to play. But I had a playtest on this morning, like one of the first ones of the new year actually, and again really promising, so much fun, a really different feel, the kind of adrenaline and the energy that I felt from playing the session and then coming and having kind of a feedback discussion with everyone that had played. Like super cool, really exciting. And so all of our energy right now is just making sure we get that into a state that we can ship to Pioneers and we can start that iteration process, because it's going to be something that when we get into Pioneers, we know we're going to get lots of feedback on. We know we're going to want to grow it and build it with Pioneers before we eventually release it to the wider audience. So yeah, key next step is to do that, and that's where all of our energies are focused right now on the Arena. So obviously we're back now, it's the new year, the kind of studio is full, everyone's flying across all the different areas that they're working on. And so part of my responsibility as the EP on the project was to pull together kind of all of our plans for Sea of Thieves and present them to the entire team, let people know what we're doing, why we're doing what we're doing, when we're doing what we're doing. And so we took people through that today, which was really cool and really great to kind of see the energy and excitement across the team when they see how, you know, the bit that they're working on fits into the wider story for Sea of Thieves. And so yeah, there's a real energy in the studio about all of the stuff that we've got going on, and you know, the energy that the end of last year has given us too, in terms of all that excitement and awareness about the game. It's really fed into all the stuff that we're doing. And so yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on across the team, and we're not quite ready to talk about it yet, but now we've kind of talked about it internally and we've got everyone aligned around what our goals are. We're now turning towards like, how do we start talking about this to our community? So we're kind of in the middle of figuring that stuff out, but there's a lot of exciting stuff across a lot of different areas for the game. And you know, we've hinted and teased at various bits, kind of especially through last year, answering questions, doing interviews. So for the kind of keener-eyed amongst you, you'll have an idea of some of the stuff that's coming, but there's some stuff that you don't know about too, and it's just really exciting to be kind of entering this year with all of the possibilities in front of us. So I just wanted also to take this opportunity to go through a few of the key feedback points that we've seen on the game recently that we're working on addressing at the moment. So first of those is the kind of double gun thing that you can use, where you can actually use two guns in quick succession and kind of get two shots off so quickly that it ultimately amounts to like a single shot kill. So this is something that has become more prevalent recently. We've seen a lot of players starting to use this, and this is never our intended design. Like, the different weapons that we have all been balanced, all been tuned so that you have to do multiple shots and they have different damage, different range, etc. But we never intended for there to be like a one-shot kill player to player in Sea of Thieves. And so the way this is working is not intended, and it's not as designed. So we are looking to address this, and we've got a couple of kind of options that we're working on at the moment, but you will not be able to use this in the future once we've applied a fix and we've rolled this out into one of our game updates. Like, we just wanted to get ahead of that and let people know that we are making this change. So, we're just currently trying out a couple of fixes to it, but it was never our design intent, and we really don't like that as a player come across another player and effectively one-shot kill them, because that was never the design intent, and that's the real issue here that we're trying to address. So another thing that we're working on is giving players who are streaming the game the option to disable gamer tags appearing for any other crews and players they encounter in the world. And this is really to prevent the possibility of stream sniping. So what we were seeing was people were watching somebody stream, seeing players that they encountered, and then trying to join their crew, whether it was an open crew or trying to message them on Xbox Live and then try and join in so that they could kind of take part in that stream and really kind of cause issues. And so we're working on that, and again, we'll be bringing that in the next game update that we ship to players. So we'll obviously release this and we'll monitor, and we'll see if it has the effectiveness that we hope it does, and if there are any other further steps we need to take on this, then we will, because we're very serious about addressing stream sniping and giving everyone the opportunity to share their stories in the way that they want. Another bit of feedback we had was around the recent players option kind of on Xbox Live not always working. So this is if you encounter people in the world and either you have a toxic experience and you want to report them, or maybe you want to add someone as a friend. If you were looking at recent players, there was occasionally a bug that was stopping that populating correctly. So we've identified that, we're working on a fix, and again, that will be in the next game update that we ship to players. So that's what's going on with Sea of Thieves and at Rare at the moment. So really exciting time, loads of incredible things going on at the studio, and we can't wait until we're able to share that with you. But until then, I will see you on the seas. Cheers.
Well, 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 I think we all learned something there. Now, if you liked what you just saw, then hit that subscribe button and click that little ship's bell for all those notifications. Cheers.